Hey everyone, it's Tyler Beast and Wood Spoonie here. This is NBA2k25 on 2K Sports. Hi guys, welcome back to another NBA 2k25. This time I have Paintbrush with me for my pregame show. Hey, hello everybody. It's another game as you're about to be seeing this one. A great take on between. The next matchup as we have is the Brooklyn Nets, and they're taking on against the Detroit Pistons at Little Caesars Arena in Motor City. It's going to be a great matchup right in between the two alley as we are looking right in towards the zone. As we've seen the Brooklyn Nets, they lost last time against the Phoenix Suns as they've already have made another loss in the game. As I'm talking it over into Paintbrush, let's see what your matchup is going to take in. Do you have anything to assure what's going to happen here for this part? Well, I'm not even sure, but it might be just a change-up that we are looking at, and there is another changing in this opportunity range. So this is going to be an impact that's going to change it over right in toward the between. I mean, I'm not even sure what's going to happen anyway. So it seemed like the Detroit Pistons, they've got some other players on the other side. So it seemed like that we might be finding out if there is another take on in between. So there's a great way to have it in there. What is your chance here? The Nets or the Pistons? I say the Nets are really just doing so well. I mean, good to have a player return for the Los Angeles Lakers. But it seems now that this one is the only play I'm just looking at. I'm looking at the Detroit Pistons because of that Tobias Harris. He's back with the team. Since 2017 was the last part of the game before he was transferred over to Los Angeles. And it was not always the day that he really wants to assure to everybody who wants to be playing it like that. Now I know that this one is definitely changing it over again. They really are going to definitely try to find another way if they can try to hold on to it. But I'm telling you now, if there is another way that's going to keep an eye on the pressure, I'm pretty sure that the Pistons are going to take it over with the win. Alright there, thank you so much there, Paintbrush. And my take, I'm saying that the Nets are definitely might be trying to come back in, but I guess that the Pistons are definitely going to be going in there. Oh, you said so out there, yeah. Well, it's definitely going to be happening right around the way, and it's just what everybody wants to go with. I see your point. I've got the idea for you. And now as the starting head coach, we start things over. Jordi Fernandez is the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. As right now, he's been head coach with it, and also head coach for the Canadian men's national team. He's also coaching his nationality, Spanish. But now, here's his rest of the team as the lineups are occurred. Of course, we all love D'Angelo Russell. He's back with the Brooklyn Nets since 2018 with the last major on his career, this appearances, by in between of the zones and before the Golden State Warriors, and then the Minnesota Timberwolves before his making debut, back with the LA Lakers. And now, he's back with the Nets. He's with Keon Johnson, Zary Williams, Jalen Wilson, and Nicholas Claxton. Now for the other side, as for the Detroit Pistons, J.B. Bickerstaff is the head coach for the Detroit Pistons. After finishing the season with the Cavaliers, he's now with the Detroit Pistons. He's with Cade Cunningham, Tim Hardaway Jr., Ozar Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. Now let's get you down here at Little Caesars Arena. Standing by, I have is one of our biggest. As you have is Boomer. He's along with Wood Spoonie. And the first commentary of the crew I have welcomed on in is Life Ring. And for right now, it's in between of Ali LaForce or David Aldrich or 2K Sports crew on the announcer right from courtside. We'll see you all later, everybody, for a post-game show. Now enjoy yourself. Nets and Pistons are up next on 2K Sports. It's one of our big nights in between. D'Angelo Russell, as their team are making the approachment to the locker room, getting ready for our Game of the Night presentation. Hey everybody, I'm Boomer, and I am here with my broadcast partner in between with Wood Spoonie and Life Ring. Ali LaForce is the center court for tonight's game. We've got the Detroit Pistons as they're taking on our next opponent team, the Brooklyn Nets. Here are the starting groups right in between the two of the alley. D'Angelo Russell, he's with Nicholas Claxton from the center. As the other way, as we have is Wilson, he's with Johnson, and Williams is in a small forward position. Tim Hardaway Jr., he's with Cade Cunningham. And Tobias Harris, he's ready to take things on as he will go up against the ever team of Nicholas Claxton. Van Buren is right toward the center. It's the City United edition in Detroit, and we're off and ready to go. We start things up as Kate Cunningham will start for the quarter. In position, ready to take on his advantage. Cunningham. Here's Hardaway Jr. for the starter shot. Good! That will makes a two-pointer for Tim Hardaway Jr. Oh, really got a great start out there. There's one way. Win tip off, get the bucket. Claxton's right toward his center. Here's Johnson with the two. Wade you go. He will take the bucket in. As Johnson have his first bucket. Here Cunningham right toward in his own. And he's ready to take his next opponent down. Cunningham now finds again Harris. Harris in toward the wing. Has that pass back again to Thompson. Here's some ball movement for Detroit. Here's a take on Hardaway Jr. Slides to two. That's off the rim and it's rebounded by Claxton. Here's Russell, finds a pass over to Williams. Williams for the two. Layup, no good. Thompson takes his rebound. This will be his first of his night. Off to Harris. Harris, give the pass to Duran. Duran, trying to slide it in for the two. He got it in. Duran slicks it in as he has his first bucket. Playing in position really makes it a little chain-off difference in between. Duran is really making it tight and bounding. Pretty close call range. Oh, Duran. Nice rejection as he tries to knock his hand off of Nicholas Claxton. What a play. Oh, not blocking to step in the lead on a great start. I mean, I was really pressing it, how he's doing it. Thompson now finds again Hardaway Jr. Hardaway Jr. for the layup. The layup went too strong as Claxton with his own rebound. Now Johnson slides back, finds again Russell. Russell watching it. On a pass back to Williams. Wilson, here's a cut. Williams up, and a rebound by Thompson. Thompson with another rebound. Finds Cunningham. Cunningham's right toward him between his own. Finds Harris. Harris slides a pass back to Thompson. Thompson finds a pass to Tim Hardaway Jr. Looks over to Duran. Duran over Claxton. It's rebounded by Claxton. That will be his second rebound of the night with 4:25 to go. I didn't really think he was going to settle in, and I mean, there's a problem with his own rebound. I mean, he's not choosing when he's tired to go. You don't have the choice in. I mean, don't try it off there. Detroit up by two. Thompson off again to Duran. Here's over the layup, and Duran's got it in. Duran has a second bucket of the night, and it's now with Thompson with the assist. On a quick timeout start, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets with 3:56 to go. Really love that pressure. Also makes it everything. Duran is a great start to my eye. Change it up and do it again. Now, as we're talking it over in between, as for Tim Hardaway Jr., he is making his last career on his best drive ever. We're talking about him and how he has been doing it really well. Arcing range is definitely everybody's motion. As we were seeing it before here, the last part of his scoring on this drive, he definitely has his career started. Every game that he has been playing with the New York Knicks, the Atlanta Hawks, and then back to New York, and then Dallas. And then his next part of his career is Detroit. He made a bunch of his playoffs in between by 2016 to 2024. And for about a year of it, only 14 goal points on his percentage, and he has been really put in. And every regular season, he has his career 736 in a row. Well, if that's for you how you can definitely beat over by Luka Doncic, I mean, that really has gained some great pressures in. I mean, he's really well. I mean, all that terrific talent that he is really on to it. Come on, folks. Do you want Tim Hardaway Jr. to score over 800? Come on, man. You gotta stop that one. I don't know about that. It may be too talented, too difficult. It may not be anyway, and they can try to leave it alone. Well, there might be one change in that. And let's take a look over here for the league leaders. Fast break points. Last 30 days, only 19.9 underneath the Nuggets. Well, it's just definitely a harder way that they're trying to do some key motions. You don't have anybody to give it a cover up, but that really is going to start things off in a hurry. Wilson up. The rebound puts in for Harris. Harris with his first rebound of the night. As it over again to Duran. Here comes Duran with the finish. He's fouled. That'll be the Brooklyn Nets foul as Nicholas Claxton with his first personal foul. First team foul on Brooklyn. 3:42 left to go in the first period. And Duran is at the free throw line, shooting 2. Just have to play in between. Duran is really getting some a little bit of instruction and value. Don't know what's going to change it. But this really need to get this one a lot of proper time to get it through. Duran, it's the first free throw. You know, saying about this one for Duran, it's just not a healthy option. Well, J.B. Bickerstaff was really like letting him just do for his own time. It didn't really help him out to just do for some great static. Just the hard way that he was going to try and look for. Don't get a key erection done, and if you're going to try to keep it open. Only 1 of the 2 free throws made, and Wilson will have his own chance finding Williams. Williams spins around, chance in motion. Find a pass over Claxton. On a pass back to Johnson. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. With a 2. On his own rebound, and Durham will have to make his own timeout with 3:21 to go to make new change on the opposite side on their offense. We have just started in between. Durham making it possible to have the lead up by 5. We'll be right back with you shortly after this. Make the chain not that great. Durham just proud. What's the new line changes? Says we are back on the court. As right now, new substitutions for the Detroit Pistons. Wilson's checked out, and checking back in on the court is Connie. Stewart's checked in, as he will be ready to prepare for himself to sub in for Durham. Tim Hardaway Jr. checked out as McCollum Beasley's checked in. Tobias Harris faces step. Back to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. No change in effort. 4 to 3. Rebound up. Go, Stewart. Nice take in as he picks up his own rebound. Tish back in. Oh, that's what happened. I mean, that's Stewart is making a nice touch on the effort. And this one is really making a great trading. Great time effort for the offensive rebound. He loves to put his back own rebound. Russell, screen on Claxton with a chance. Denied by Stewart. Stewart's got his first block of the game. And he's right toward it away. Look in the middle, made a shot. That's rebounded by Claxton. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. Johnson right toward the wing. On a bounce pass with the finish, and Claxton will finish his drive. Johnson. Beasley Cunningham. Detroit Cunningham gets it down by 5. Just about 2 minutes left in the first quarter of the game as he finds Thompson.
2 minutes remaining on the first.
Moves back to Harris. Harris slicks the move. Cunningham for the triple. That one missed up and went air ball over the rim. Johnson back to McCollum Beasley. Here's the screen and it's stolen by Thompson. Here comes Harris to finish the arc. The drive. Good. Tobias Harris with the finish. He has his first bucket in his game. Oh, just improvable. Not Tobias Harris got a nice out of a drive. He really got a good effort. Claxton's on Stewart. On a pass back to Russell. Here's the alley-oop. Oh, Claxton. Nice on a dunk. As D'Angelo Russell picks up the assist. I didn't really care about that afterwards. D'Angelo Russell made that one an easy look. Not a choice opportunity. Harris back there from the outside, just a minute to go in the first. On his way back to Malik Beasley. Beasley, the bounce pass. Here's Harris for the 2. Off the rim, off again. It's rebounded by Claxton. D'Angelo Russell picking it up back again to Wilson. On shot range, picks up his own rebound. The rebound, he stepped up, and And he couldn't get this third rebound in to put it back in the net. Here's a chance down to Malik Beasley in corner. Got in motion. Stewart. For the 2. Got it to go. Stewart with another 2-point bucket in under 30 seconds in the game. That's just unbelievable that Stewart just really had that one pushing it in there. How racing is just a carnage away on the board. Claxton finishes the drive with a left-hand scoop. 18.5 seconds left in the first period. Cunningham finishing it up in the first quarter with 10 seconds. Down to 5. Harris. Chance in play. Here's Beasley. For the buzz beater. And it goes in. Just wait around the rim and he had it in the bucket. First bucket from Malik Beasley with the buzz beater in the first quarter. Just how you start that. Nice take effort. I like it. That's a brutal to their score. 15-8 to score in the first quarter. We'll stick around here and get ready for the second quarter. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in for the second quarter, we have your next action for you in Detroit. 15-8. They're up by 7. Johnson playing is just a really unbelievable take. I mean, the world champion was happened to be only lost since 2004. It was not really the only day that they were really happening out there. But all it takes now, the effort, is just everybody possible. Now there's one way that they're going to change it up. Let's see what they can do in the second quarter. Second quarter about to get underway as we have the starting group in for the Nets. Simmons is with Martin. Then it's Sharp. He's with Watford. And Justice Winslow is right over toward the point forward position. The foul's picked up on Detroit. That will be Durant's first personal foul. First team foul for Detroit. And now as for Watford going for 2 shots, they'll have the Brooklyn up their tape for the first advantage for the first free throw. Watford is the first free throw. You know, when you're talking about a little bit more about Watford, there's one way there's a possible that it won't change the effort. Now, you're not really sure enough how you're going to let them do the effort. This is really what everybody's getting over this. Get help. Not even just a change of that one. Watford's doing it, they're really wanting to give this one another second chance opportunity. Not a choice, however. There's going to be one way that's going to change it all. Saucers around Ben Simmons. Change it over now, finding Hardaway Jr. Hardaway Jr. finds a motion. For the screen, finds Tobias Harris. Harris trying to change it up. Down to 3. Harris. And a chance for Durant, and the shot went too late. That will be a shot clock violation for Detroit. They'll change it over to Detroit ball, to Brooklyn ball. Just a little bit too much time effort. I mean, you just don't want to take a chance. If you have no room, you just got to get some free throws done. Ball's loose. Stolen by Fontecchio. Alley-oop over to Hardaway Jr. We'll try to reset it again to Harris. Harris right toward the outside. As we have Ali before standing by. He's talking with Jimmy Biggerstaff of how it's accomplished to have They're finishing off with the Cavaliers for the last season. But this wasn't the finishing that he was really doing. And now after, however, they really make him unclear to have that goal reach in. Now he has to make another new change-off, get their team in, look for another postseason career advantage after their regular season completion. Yes, just a true thing. I mean, I know that postseason is definitely getting underway soon. It was a little too early to start that over. Let's see if Jamie Bickerstaff has another postseason advantage. He's over now to Hardaway Jr. A take back to Harris. Harris sliding it in. Stay the pass. Saucer for the triple. Rebound by Durant. Up it goes. Nice D on the take. Brooklyn trailing by 5. Simmons. Right toward its wing. Alley-oop to Sharp. Got it through. Oh, a nice take for Ben Simmons on his first assist of the night. Oh, just Ray did not even notice. He did not need that. Saucer now finds again to Hardaway Jr. On the pass finds Harris. Rolls again. Saucer. Here's a chance. Over Simmons. He's fouled. Count the bucket and one. That'll be the first chance, and the foul's picked up on Brooklyn. Saucers at the free throw line, taking a chance to shoot one. Now a new change-up coming in. As Tobias Harris is checked out, and checking back in will be Holland. Oh, just amazing. That's what Saucer really has shown in. Great cuts. He felt like, okay, I'm going to change it differently. Plan B is my option. I'm just going to take the scoring drive to put it in. Saucer hits the first free throw. Finish it off. Brooklyn trailing by 6. Simmons. Watching his play accuracy. Martin. Right sort of wait. Tries to pull it in for the 2. Rolls the rebound to Watford. Another miss by Brooklyn. Under 5 minutes left in the first half of the game. Here's Fantaccio. Fantaccio passes it over again to Saucer. Saucer finds a pass to Fantaccio. Fantaccio rolls in. All in for 3. Never missed on a 3-pointer. Simmons right toward outside of his own zone. On the pass to Watford. Holland watching it. Here's a chance to Wilson. Wilson, Watford, 42. Grab his own rebound. It's denied by Durant. Saucer. Forward wing. Trying to get out of his own space. And on the pass back to Hardaway Jr. Changing motion in. Down to 5. Fantaccio with the fade 3. Get it back as Jordan has its own rebound. The putback back to Hardaway Jr. Offering over again to Saucer. Saucer, the finishing on a drive carry. That drive went too strong on a layup. Brooklyn Nets having at 49.9 in this rebounding percentage tonight, only 29 and 16 for tonight. Well, really what they did now for the rebound has not been an optional choice. I don't know what keeps on happening. This is just a harder way, but they're really doing it for it. Now this is just really a right time way. They really got to get over this. Timeout's picked up on Detroit Pistons as we're nearing a 3 minutes in the first half of the game. It is an 18-15 game. Brooklyn trying to show up for some upset to win on the road after they face against the other team, the Phoenix Suns, as they already lost last season. As we're looking it over in between, we got a halftime show for you coming up. As we have is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith. And of course, we do have one take in between. As we give a big warm welcome back to Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaq O'Neal. As we have Detroit up and downs in between. The hard range for Brooklyn Nets and many others of how they're done. There's one take and the other. All here on 2K Sports. Don't miss out. The halftime show will be coming up after the first half is complete. Some new changes for the Detroit Pistons and for the Brooklyn Nets. Thompson's back on the court. That's right now he's with Kate Cunningham. 5 players have checked out, so 5 players have checked back in. And for the Brooklyn Pistons, only Clowney's back on the court. Holland is right toward the wing. And here's Stewart. He's back to Kate Cunningham. Looks over again to Thompson. Give a screen off to Stewart. Looks over to Stewart. Going in to try. Oh, what a nice catch feed. Stewart has another 2-pointer. He has 6. And it's Thompson with the assist. Hey, got a good connection out there. Got a good look over. Open look for Nicholas Claxton as you're down by 3. Just 2:15 left to go in the first half. Kate Cunningham. It's over again, now finding again to Malik Beasley. The pass now finds Stewart. Stewart sliding it back. Down to 2 minutes in the first half. Beasley, right toward the outside. Inside zone, Thompson. One hand dunked down. And this one rolls back up. Another lead up by 5. Now this really makes it a great change-up. Thompson with one hand done. It's a ka-ching moment. Blackson right toward the outside of the zone. Losing the effort. Maggie Johnson. Beasley on the wing. Screen rejected. On the shot. That's rebound by Kate Cunningham. Cunningham's got a second rebound of the night. He's trying to look for a three. Thompson right toward the outside of his own. Cunningham trying to go with some open zone. Malik Beasley with the fadeaway. That's missed again for Detroit. Johnson's right toward the outside zone. Fade on the cover. Fade away for Johnson. That's no good. Holland with another rebound. He's going out to Malik Beasley. And he pulls up and he's out of bounds. Pulled over into the side of the court as this will now change it over. A chance for Malik Beasley on his season and last 4 games. Offensive foul. That'll be picked up on Brooklyn, and they'll change it over to Detroit ball. Keep your eyes on the game here as we have our next game underway that will be right along in between the next game of the night. We will have another chance with you in between the OKC Thunders as they will take on against the LA Clippers. Then following along with the next team as they will be showing it up right in between our next game of the night of the Static at Into a Dome. And then part of the next game will be an Eastern Conference matchup as the Celtics take on. Nope. Try the other way. As the Hornets will take on against the Orlando Magic. That'll be at PN Center. Only on Centerpiece for our next NBA game of the night. Coming down to the end of the first half. Here's Russell on Cunningham. 10 seconds left to shoot, 7 to shoot. One last change. Here's a shot. And that gets off the ring, and it's all finished. First half, 24-17. Tight game here, but we'll be back for the second half. Stay with us after this. Halftime's on.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Right out of the gates, it was Detroit setting the tone. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. Moving on to quarter number 2, the intensity escalated, but the margin remained the same as they finished the half, still up by 7. Taking a look at the Pistons, Jack, what did you think?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good. As you know, depth is as good as they're demonstrating that. And who knows, what can the starters are kicking the pants? No one wants to be outshine.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Obviously, that was U-E-L-Y. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized, chucking up bad shots. Man, I tell you, they have to adjust their play. They got to get better look.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
You've been watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, the first half comes to a complete. We welcome you back at Detroit at Little Caesars Arena to get started for the second half. As we looked at Nicholas Claxton, it was the finishing of how his night has turned out. All he just changed and it makes a difference. Yeah, I see what goes saying. Nicholas Claxton's really well. On a big key percentage out there, he's really like on to a heat start. The secret's definitely really unbelievable, but I am really seeing it. And when Nicholas Claxton has it over, I mean, there's a lot of chance opportunity they can get for it. And I feel like maybe, yeah, I think he's going to get right into this. Let's see if he can stand out in the defense. We start the second half of the game as Derwin is with on Cunningham. Tim Hardaway Jr. is with on Thompson. At the Tobias Harris is with more powerful position. Thompson, right toward the wing. Kane Cunningham right toward in the corner. Here's a three. Hardaway Jr. up. Rebounds in by Duran. Open look. Feed away. Duran trying to get out, and a 3 seconds picked up on Detroit. They have been too much out of time, and this will be over Brooklyn. Here's the status now for Azor Thompson. He's in 5th place, tied up with Tyrese Maxey at 2.3. Now, I still didn't really think that Azor Thompson was really like getting that to a finish. You know, it doesn't make any ever-changing difference here. I got a one thing to talk in mind for. When Thompson does a one thing to have his steal in his own end, he's got to see what he can definitely do to place another one of his currency defensive strategy. They really mean to fight him, but that dust won't leave him out of trouble. See if he can try to stick out. Right time to him. Hardaway Jr. Big Cunningham going for the three. That's another miss. And another rebound made by Claxton. Well, there's a lot of defenders out there. They are definitely looking over now. They're trying to give it out. Hardaway Jr. now finds Kate Cunningham. Cunningham slides it back. Thompson for the triple. His shot won't go in. Now it's back to Williams. Washington. Here's Williams. The finish off. Feed a shot. The slide back. Williams for three. That's another miss by Brooklyn. Tobias Harris reaching up his 3rd rebound of this night. He's over now to Duran. Duran over Claxton. Nice D by Claxton. He's getting a good defensive effort to try to pick up his own rebound. Yeah, everybody's looking like Nicholas Claxton might have it all take, but you gotta watch out. I mean, there's better defense effort. I mean, he's been skipping all night. Did you mean skipping? I didn't mean to say that. I mean, what would they say about that's an answer? Skipping? Have you heard that name? No, I've never heard of the name before. I don't know either. I mean, Skibbity, no, never heard of it. Well, I have never heard of it in my effort. But I wouldn't say about this one if it goes on. No, not at all, but that's an answer. Never even heard of it. Anybody. Hey, Cunningham, what a nice try. He has picked up his number 2. They're backed up by 6. Timeouts picked up on Brooklyn. 4:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh, they're really racing in for the bigger take there. That's what Kate Cunningham has been going in. Just keep it on a nice track. And how about Hooper? He's really lucky that he loves to go back again to Detroit to finish it over. I believe in it, there's fans that's going to believe on this strategy. In between the intermission of the games and also halftime shows, they really love it. And speaking of this, guys, we've seen someone that just made a lucky half-court shot. It's not here, it's not in Memphis, but it's at Portland and Moda Center. A man just made this one a key moment. If you guys have not checked it on the Portland Trail Blazers following her, you may have noticing that he had won it lucky. He just got his own car for his reward for free. No kidding, it's for free. He's been doing so well. Made a half-court shot, and he could not believe, like Stephen Curry, would realize this reaction. But all the Portland Trail Blazers and the fans would have to say is that, man, is he lucky or whatever? I have never noticed that he's doing really well at it. Well, just give us a good fact out there. He loves it. And one of the 2 mascots, he's really like up for a champion to give it going. Now he can earn his car, he can just ride it all night. Yeah, definitely sure, definitely do. Hey, try to drive safe out there, buddy. Oh, Duran! He knocks another rejection ball. Wow, that's number 3. I can't believe it. That Duran has made a nice sort of block effort. He's been rejecting it. Wow. Watford, right toward the corner. 5 to shoot. Wilson. Watford for the 3. He got it through. And they're pulling it back down by 3. Just 3:50 left to go. Here's Sassers right toward in the wing. Trying to change it up. Duran calls the screen. With the finishing. Now long pass to Duran. Back again to Harris. Try to pick up. Fontercio. Here's Duran. The shoot over Martin. That's another miss by Detroit. 3:20 left to go in the third. Here comes Simmons. Simmons right toward again to Martin. Martin chance. Go to wing. On a slide. Layup no good. Still on the cold effort. You have a couple of that players that are on cold. Fontecchio. Here's Hardaway Jr. for the two. No good. Rebound by Duran. Oh, Duran's definitely like on a pushing pressure. That fades it through a lot quickly in the timing. Over now. Here's a chance. Fontecchio for three. They've got it. There's the three-pointer for Detroit. And it's Hardaway Jr. with the assist. Ah, there you go. The answers are back on. Russell for the three. Another three-point miss for Brooklyn. He's on to Hardaway Jr. Here comes the finish. Slam it down. Hardaway Jr. picks it up. He wants to show how it's done. Now, you don't really take it ever. I don't know what you can do, but that really makes it a nice driving percentage. Responsible to the process, not a choice when you can definitely change it for anybody. And Simmons got the other way to slam it down. Timeout's picked up on Detroit Pistons with 2:08 in the third. There's a lot of excellent occasion. There is no stopping for Detroit Pistons to have the extension. They want this close game to get to it. And if you don't have the right choice, I mean, you're going to need to fix it all what you got. It's just not easy enough. I mean, don't take too much time, effort if you got it through. The NBA on 2K Sports is brought to you by AT&T 5G. Connecting changes everything. Stay Farm. Like a good neighbor, Stay Farm is it. And by American Express. Don't live life without it. Two changes coming on the court for Brooklyn and for the Pistons. All in is back on the court. Russell, Martin, Watford, and Simmons are checked out. Now they change up for Simmons to point guard with Russell. And for the Pistons, only Holland is on the court. And he's right over to Stewart and Malik Beasley. Saucer. Give it over again to Beasley. Trying to push over. Ball's loose. Stolen by Ben Simmons. Rolls inbound with the shot. Alley-oop, but unsuccessful. That changes over to Piston ball. Here's a stance now by Isaiah Stewart. 8.7 on his rebound, but by a 2022-23 season. Yeah, it's just really like not even an easy way for Isaiah Stewart for his own rebound. Well, when he gets his over and done, I mean, I was really sure enough that he has been really keeping it on his game, pursuing the percentage, and really what makes it harder. It's just not the way that you do for. I mean, when Isaiah Stewart has it always, he wants to get that when you finish up. Maybe the bigger drive in, but you have it all coming in down. Not the hard way that you do for him, but you got to give some good credit to them with the right time. Watford slams it down. Another dunk for the Detroit as the Brooklyn Nets add another dunk to the game. Oh, there's just wants to quiet down. I mean, there's no answer. Not even a stoppage. Nobody's on D. Not even perfect enough. I mean, you got to get over this. Allen finds a pass to Saucer. By the shoot. Here's Allen. Look again to Stewart for the shot. It's good. Stewart with 10 points to game. 45 seconds left in the third. Ben Simmons right toward the lane. Wilson. On his attacking man. And Wilson slams it over right toward the other way. Now here's Saucer, right toward the wing. He's on Ben Simmons. Trying to go for some sloppy step motion. Finds Holland. Over now to Beasley. And it's stolen by D'Angelo Russell. Trying to show him in with a chance, and he's got it through. They're back down by 4. Close game range, 35-31. Here's Detroit. Over now to get some overtime opportunity. 3 seconds. Holland for the triple, and it's off the rim. That ends the third quarter, 35-31. It's a close game. Brooklyn trails by 4. Fourth quarter's underway when we come back after the break. There is one change. Finish, do, or die. Change is great. Let's finish it. And we have a moment now to reveal your State Farm assist of the game. Now there's a good chance here. I'm looking to see that one with an awesome, outstanding performances. For Detroit, this one is really looking a better effort. There's really a great way to play the pass over to Tim Hardaway Jr. And when that finish puts in, drive bucket 1, that will make a finish it on the true flag. Memory lane. Really like that. Hope you've been enjoying us so far. It's the fourth quarter, and we are down to the last one left. Close game, 35-31. Here's a starting group for Detroit. Gabe Cunningham is with on Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Harris right toward the wing. Durant's right through center, and Thompson from the corner. Russell's with Flexing. Then it's Johnson right toward in the center. Then every other way is Connie. And finally, we have his Williams. Brooklyn trail by 4. Never change up to Russell. Russell finding his sprint on his way down. The drive went too strong on the layup. Now it's back over to Tim Hardaway Jr. It's over again. Now finds Thompson. Thompson slips it over with the feed. Slide back for the 2. Off and fades up. No good for Detroit. He's just not even losing his ability. I mean, he's losing his effort. He couldn't get that one. It's his back on rebound. You gotta try to fix it up and go with his footstep. It's stolen by Harris. And Durant, here comes the fast break. Over now. Drive back to Durant with the drive. Denied by Claxton. Harris is back on the outside. Trying to pull back to Durant. With a fade. And it's good. Durant puts 7 points in the game. 5:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. Detroit trying to put it up ahead. Johnson now finds Russell. Cunningham on it. He's rushing in. The drive. It's good. D'Angelo Russell has a number 2. And Cunningham is right toward his lane. He's trying to get over to his lineup. Just don't get over it. Don't feel confident. Use the brain to have it imaginative. Fade the shot. Over now finds Kate Cunningham. Here's the chain. Around Claxton. Now it's pass on his rebound. Back again to Harris. Thompson for the triple. Let's go. From the outside, we're under 5 minutes. Russell toward the outside as they're trailing by 7. Here's a change to Claxton. It's good. Good pass by D'Angelo Russell. Claxton's got 10 points in this game. 4:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tries to give to Durant. Durant pulls back to Hardaway Jr. Williams on it. Pulls back to Thompson. Williams is on it. Over now. Back to Hardaway Jr. with the finishing drive. It will go in. Hardaway Jr. has 6 points in this game. Now Hardaway Jr. trying to go for some other offensive strategy, back to defense strategy. As they're looking for a next take. Here's the pass back to Claxton. Up it goes. Good. Wow. What a nice drive he's made in. Right toward the paint, and out it goes. Yeah, this just really happens. A lot of defensive breakdowns. It's just putting in response. I mean, there's nobody to carry in. Big Cunningham for the finish. That's a defensive rebound. Harris back to the outside, now finds again Hardaway Jr. Big Cunningham with the screen. Here comes Hardaway Jr. with the finish. Right, he's fouled. D'Angelo Russell with his first personal foul. And another team foul picks up for Brooklyn. Now that really has gone in on excuses on a change for D'Angelo Russell. He is not looking to get his enough strength on defense. There's because of what the foul has been picked in. He just makes it picky. It really seemed like there was no hypocrite on the criticizing. Like there is no way, but he is trying to like let him do for his own defense. This really has to give them another great change off to go with their hyperanic on their own ability. I didn't see that Hardaway Jr. was definitely really impressing the speed, the limit, the constipation. He is just putting in some a lot of determination on the goals. He's really trying to work on it hard. It's not really easy. Well, it's just maybe. I mean, really happens. Got to get some effective out of it. And also in the playoffs, it gets well. And since we talked about that one here, as Cade Cunningham has made their team win by last season against the Charlotte Hornets, they have scored so many over 80 points right over on the Hornets. Yeah, when you're thinking about it more and often, you really got Hardaway Jr. and he's on the Mavericks, and he's looking at one of his static on his own ability. Now put Cade Cunningham into a great position. He's really giving him some good time effort. Didn't have the right juice inside, but that really makes him an effort to put up a holdback, and they really are putting him in some great athletic energy. I'm really saying that Cade Cunningham is just playing excellent work on his ability. Oh, nice shot by Tobias Harris. He has puts another 2-pointer. Second to last time out, called by the Brooklyn Nets. Under 3 minutes in the fourth. Now there's no stranger to danger. That means Tobias Harris is going to keep it rolling. As we have the next game coming up here for the NBA 2k25, we've got a biggest matchup between the two. Donovan Mitchell meets Luka Doncic in the next matchup. As right now, as we have their next part of the game, the Dallas Mavericks are taking on the get-see-ever team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Game number 8. It's going to be an unbelievable stop on pressure, and you won't want to miss that one out with one of the biggest showdown between the Mitchell and, of course, Doncic. These are one of the biggest on their takeoff efforts between the matches in between from Ohio and Texas. As Dallas Mavericks works to see if he can try to step his way in. And for the Western Conference standings, as we do have an update of that, there's no way that Dallas Mavericks that picks him up with a nice strategy. They have been pulling in the 5th seed position. Will they get over Ryan on back in the postseason? Find out at the regular season completes. The season of the NBA. Here's your chance to meet the rebounds player of the game, Jalen Green. Jalen Green's really well to give us a lot of great strategy. I mean, he's on a great defensive effort. I mean, I was loving his status. I mean, gives some good effort. He is just picking up with some nice teammates on his own go. Don't have the right take. I mean, no worries. I mean, he's really picking things on. Just give him some going, some special tip. Have some most timing on his effort. And Russell, go to number 2. There's blowing it back, 45-39. Out of the force standing by, as of now, Hernandez is really making his way on his scoring language, and his Canadian team was head coach that he has been showing him like he has done this before. Not all players have the same thing too. Yeah, what happens with the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets, now really he has to make some changing opportunity. The range doesn't really make anybody out there happy though. And for sometimes that Fernandez is really making a great chain off speed. He looks like he wants to have his new coach to start things off. He just shot. D'Angelo Russell misses again. No foul picked up on Detroit. I don't know what happened. The referee wasn't even seeing this. And there are visiting teams that were complaining again. Cunningham now finds again Harris. Slows it down. Thompson for the triple. Rolls off the rim, and it's back to Claxton again to Russell. Russell watching his time. Trying to go back down by 7. Here's the finish, and Russell able to slam 2 and dunk down. They are down by 8. Close game now. Cunningham now finds Stewart. Feed a shot off to Hardaway Jr. He rolls back to Thompson. Thompson for the finish. He's fouled. Williams just picks up his first personal and her second team foul for Brooklyn. Oh, that one stops now. That's it. Alzira Thompson is going to take another free throw, a change-up, and he's going to do it again. No free throw coming up for the Detroit Pistons. JP Bickerstaff would make some new change on the offense, but the point guard didn't seem like he didn't want it all. Thompson hits the first free throw. Now, he's not really showing it off that Fernandez is not really really happy and all their anticipation. And I know JB Bickerstaff, he's just doing it in between. Okay, he's hyped up and said, okay, we've already got this. Just do your team. Just talking in between communication. Find who you're looking for. Only one of the 2 free throws for Thompson. Down to here in the final minute in the 4th. Here's the take. Russell for 2. Hard on defense. Now they're putting the effort back to Tobias Harris. Gabe Cunningham. As their team are all gathering up and finishing the regulation, they will have to give it over to Tim Hardaway Jr. nearing the 52nd. Now back to Gabe Cunningham. 7th to shoot. Watching in. Give to Durant. Over Claxton. And good. Durant got a nice piece here. 9 points in this game as Cunningham with the assist. There's the strategy now. That makes it finish it up a lucky chain. Johnson on Hardaway Jr. Screen. Picked up. He's fouled. That'll be Tobias Harris with his first personal. It is a 50-41 game. And that'll be the number 2 foul on Detroit. Johnson will head to the free throw line shooting 2. Unable to keep up with the dunk, and he will be able to finish it up with under 30 seconds. First free throw is good for Johnson. Last changeup for the Brooklyn Nets and for the Pistons as all 5 players are checked out. Johnson moves over right toward to the point guard position. Detroit Pistons are making new changes. All 5 players are checked out and all 5 players are checked in. Saucer, Beasley, Fontecchio, Holland, and Stewart are checked in. And he'll take the second free throw in. They are down by 7. Saucer slowing things down a bit. Has it over now to Holland. Holland gives it over to Beasley. Beasley. One last change. Stolen by Johnson. Final shot for the Brooklyn Nets. Marking for 3. And it's off. And it's all over. Detroit Pistons wins the game 50-43. 2 consecutive games in the season. As they have another win to pick up, 1 for the road and 1 for home. Now that's what they did. That is the hooper to have the win for the Detroit Pistons to knock them down. Make it clear. Say everything. That's why Detroit wins it. In the meantime, that will do here for the game. The presentation was not bad at all, and we all say it's a lucky day. Without me and our whole entire crew, with Ali LaForce, Boomer, I'm Boomer, and along with Wood Spooning, and of course Cypre. Thanks for joining us here for the post-game show. As for right now, it's already underway. Post-game show is on, and we hope you had a wonderful night. Take care for yourself. Alright guys, thank you very much, and we've got a nice and a total statistics between the 2. Brooklyn Nets, another loss here for his own team. It didn't really help him at all with all their percentage. That's 2 consecutive losses on the road trip. They are not picking things up really well, and they are just losing their effort. Yeah, it's just hard to say now. I mean, when Detroit Pistons are doing really on their often, they gotta get over this. There's no way that they can try to like beat it over to score and have the range on the attack. It didn't really help it at all, but it just didn't go well at all. That's what happens. You just don't take the win for anybody. Here's how you did with the total statistics. 45% for the field goals for Detroit Pistons. Only 33% for Brooklyn Nets. They have done everything over Detroit. 4 free throws in between. 57 and 100% free throws. Then it was 4 fast break points for Detroit with 30 points in the paint. Second chance on 10. 20 for the bench points. 18 assists on Detroit. 10 defensive rebounds and 24 defensive rebounds. Both teams have 3 steals in between. Not a hard contest to put it in. 4 blocks put a nice effort for Detroit Pistons. 6 turnovers, 2 team fouls for Detroit, 6 dunks for Brooklyn Nets. 9 biggest lead of the game, and 16-10 was a time possession for Detroit Pistons on their game plan. Now, you're always going to say now, I mean, if you really are a Pistons person, you make a right call out of it. Changing everything? Just do your best. And now it's time to send you over to you, Paintbrush, for 3-star players of the game. Alright, thank you very much. It's time to send you down to 3-star players. We start over with a nice take on the effort. I love the hustle and the strategy, but this time, this makes it a clear to rate it in range, as this time, as for Isaiah Stewart, has 1 block in this game, only 10 points in game, and 3 rebounds, has made and make. His stop on Nicholas Claxton was not easy to make it an easy chain, but that really extends it through. He makes it a nice chain effort, and hopefully, he'll keep his life dreaming on. The 2nd-star player of the game goes to the other side of it on Brooklyn Nets, Nicholas Claxton. He has this block too, but only 8 rebounds is picked. 12 points in the game, 1 assist, 6 out of 7 field goals with 14 performance effort, and only have done 1 dunk in between the game. It's not really easy though, but that only alley-oop makes it a bit successful, and he put it up right between on Ben Simmons. And now for your number 1 star. It all goes to Jalen Duren with 3 blocks. He just had made it an easy chain to try to nick it out. He just had 12 rebounds, 9 points in his game, 4 out of 9 field goals, and 9 performance effort. He has been stopping all night. You give credit to Jalen Duren, you're going to play it really well. And so that goal comes down, and that is it for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed yourself, and this was a devastation for another loss for the Nets. But for the Pistons, they're going to go for a celebration win. Now, of course they do. I mean, really wanted to say, you got to make a win. Thanks for watching there, guys. I hope you enjoyed your next presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports, as we will have the next game, the Mavericks, as they take on against the Cavaliers at American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Keep your eyes peeled for the next game on 2K Sports. This is Tyler and Paintbrush signing you out. Take care, folks, for as well as the NBA on 2K25 dial. Remember to subscribe to this channel, because if you don't, somebody will. Take care, folks.
If you don't, somebody will.